Have you noticed that every company selling granular fertilisers has a 696 pre-planting or pre-seeding fertiliser? Why is this? Is it the optimum NPK ratio for fertilisers at pre-planting? No, it's a good NPK, but it's not the perfect one. There is no perfect one. So why do they all have 696? It's all about the illusion or the disillusion of choice. So there are actually only a couple of companies that make granular fertilisers in the UK. And what they do really well is they allow companies to white label them and give them what they think of as a really good offer to sell their fertilisers as unique, amazing granular fertilisers. So that's why you'll find they all look exactly the same. The granules all look very similar. And this illusion of choice is getting even worse as ICL, the Israeli Chemicals Limited, start buying up all the horticultural fertiliser manufacturers. And so your choices for granular fertilisers will get even worse in the coming years as they monopolise the fertiliser supply. Now, granular fertilisers are great. If you've got a luscious lawn like this that's very dry, then they are a fantastic choice because they can get down to the soil surface quite quickly. And they are cheaper than liquid fertilisers and you don't need a sprayer to apply them. However, and that's great at pre-planting as well, but once the lawn is established, if there's any moisture at all, then those granules can stick to the leaves before they get to the soil and can cause scorch and damage. That's a big disadvantage of granular fertilisers. Another big disadvantage is they're often made from chlorine salts, and these are the most inferior form of fertiliser ingredients. Now, they do that because they're easy to formulate, they're cheap, and so the profits are good. But when it comes to actually effects on plants, they can actually be a small amount of phytotoxicity from that of chlorine. So that's why people in sports turf, more often than not, apply liquid fertilisers. And at Utrema, we are experts in liquid manufacturing of fertilisers. The other advantage of liquid fertilisers is you can be much more adaptable as the seasons can develop. You can put on biostimulants at the same time. Liquid biostimulants are, generally speaking, better than powdered forms or granular forms. And you can put on things like silicon, which you can't get in a granular form. So certainly not in a plant available form. So liquids are great. Now, I appreciate lots of people don't have the ability to spray with anything bigger than a 16-litre spray tank. But if you do, then liquids are always going to be your best option. So even if you've got only a 16-litre. And the evenness of distribution will be a lot better than granulars. So have a think about that. Think about where your granulars are coming from. Are they truly unique, or is it just marketing? And think about, if you are going to buy a granular, think about the NPK ratio. Have a look at the picture of the product. If it looks similar to one that's cheaper elsewhere, it's probably the same product, white labelled. A company like Greenbest manufacture for a lot of people, or Angus Horticulture. So there's about 1.5 granular fertiliser manufacturers in the UK. I thought that would be interesting to people in lawn care and people who are amateur lawn enthusiasts as well. Thank you very much.